Miami Gardens, Florida. This is college football playoff national championship game with the unbeaten and #1 ranked team of the country, the Hoosiers of Indiana University, facing the hometown University of Miami Hurricanes. Tonight, in what most, if not all, of college football fans believe is the most dramatic turnaround in the history of this game, Indiana attempts to become a national champion in a sport that they were known to have the most losses in Division I history. They no longer wear that moniker after 2 seasons with Curt Cignetti at the helm. This evening, the Hoosiers attempt to finish this stunning transformation against a program that has had a revival of its own. Mark, the one thing about Indiana's football team this year that's also extremely impressive is the balance they have on offense in both the run and the passing game. This team, over the 2 years that Curt Cignetti has been here, has become a older team, a more mature team, a team that's got a bunch of guys on it that have bought in, they've got a chip in their shoulder. Little light show out there with all the lights in the stands, but Indiana and the Miami Hurricanes about to do battle for the national championship here this evening. About ready for the kickoff tonight. Right now, the captains are meeting at midfield. Adewale Ogunde, who was a tremendous defensive end for Indiana back in the day. Indiana wins the toss. They deferred. Miami will have the football first here tonight. And in that context, Indiana will be kicking off. The Hoosiers will be going right to left. Come on, Brendan. And Brendan Frankie boots the pigskin up in the air. Now is a 3rd down and 8. Ball is resting at the 45. Fletcher to his right. Backo is going to throw it. Fires it out here. Ball's caught. Indiana comes in there with 3 or 4 tacklers. Elijah Hardy is one of those, and he helps bring him down. That's ball is at the 19-yard line, and it's 1st and 20 for IU. Fernando hands the ball to Kalon. Nope, he throws it upfield. Omar Cooper breaks the tackle, turns it upfield, still going across the 40-yard line before he's knocked to the ground. Another nice play. Second down and 9. Fernando has Black to his left. He fires it out here in the flat, caught by Surratt. Surratt at the 50, and he gets it into Miami territory. But now Indiana with a 3rd down and 5. Here is the give. It's Kalon Black, and Black pounds his way down to the 20-yard line. What a terrific run. An 8-yard gain in that play. Nico Radicic on the field to try to give Indiana the early lead. Here's the kick. It is on its way. Plenty of distance, and it is right through the uprights. So Radicic gives Indiana a 3-0 lead here in the early going. 3rd and 10. And Beck. Here's the snap back. Beck back to throw. Gets hit. And he goes down. Indiana sacks him. And it is Aiden Fisher, the linebacker, who flops him on the ground. A -6 on the play. Ball at the 39-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 2. And the snap, and they hand it off once again to Brown. He tries up the middle. I think Indiana's got him stopped. They're trying to push him, but he's not going anywhere. That's going to bring up 4th down. The ball is resting down at the 15-yard line. Indiana 1st and 10. Takes the snap and throws it out in the flat. Ball is caught by Elijah Surratt, and he pushes it upfield. Another nice job by Indiana's offense. And here's a quick snap, a throw down the field, and Elijah Surratt, they're going to call pass interference. Gotta love it. 3rd down and 8. And Fernandez snap and the give. Right up the gut. Great run. Down the field. A terrific run by Kalon Black. Fernando takes the snap. Looks, throws it out here. Catch made by Charlie Beck. Returns it up at the 10. Still going down to the 5. Not to the pylon. Did he hit it? Touchdown! Charlie Becker with a tremendous second effort gets it into the end zone.
They're going to look at it. Play of a touchdown is under further review.
They're going to have a 3rd down and 1. The ball is resting right at the 1-yard line. Here's the snap. The handoff goes to Nowakowski. He dives his way to the end zone. Touchdown! Indiana scores and takes the lead at 9-0.
Nowakowski, he's the big-time guy now.
And Indiana scores the first touchdown of the ball game, and they are doing exactly that. So this is a 50-yard kick.
He's about 50-50 out here.
Here's the snap. Kick is on its way. It's got the distance, and it hit the upright, and it bounces to the right. It's no good. And Indiana will keep the 10-0 lead. Indiana is leading this ball game 10-0 as they go to halftime.
But look, here's the deal. We got to win more battles than they win. We got to be physical. We got to finish. We got to take the right splits. We got to be detailed.
Welcome back to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Indiana 10, the Miami Hurricanes nothing. National championship game here in the college football playoff, and the Hoosiers get the football to start the second half. So Indiana leading 10-7, but the Hurricanes have the momentum starting the second half. They scored a touchdown, and they have the football again as they've gotten Indiana stopped. Here's the snap back. Beck looks, pressure comes, throws the football, caught by Tony, and Tony is going to be down at the 15-yard line. It'll be short of the first down. Back to do the punting is Dylan Joyce, back around his own 2 to take the snap. And it's back to him. And the punt is on. Oh, it's blocked!
Oh, that's huge.
Blocks it. It is picked up. Touchdown, Indiana! Isaiah Jones! And Indiana comes up with a tremendous play, but Kyle Kamara got the block on the kick.
Called him up.
And Indiana will take the ball at their own 25-yard line, first and 10. Indiana's only got 13 yards of offense in the second half. And here comes Mendoza, hands it off. And Kalon Black makes a tackle, and he carries it all the way across the 40-yard line. Ball is at the 40. Gets the snap, throws it out here. Omar makes the catch, takes it up the field. He's across the 50, and he's finally knocked out of bounds to the far sideline over there. A terrific grab, and then a really good run by Omar Cooper. It is 4th down and 5 for IU.
And the clock is at 9.
Becker comes into the ball game. First time he's been in for a while. And
They have to call timeout here.
They're going to have a timeout. So timeout of the field. Indiana leads 17-14.
Right side. You don't have time.
Fernando Mendoza with Kalon Black in the backfield with him. In the shotgun. Here's the snapback. And Fernando fires it to the sideline. And it is caught by Indiana. And Charlie Becker again comes up with a big play for Indiana and a first down. And it is 4th down.
Now you gotta take the 3. I guess you gotta take the 3.
Kurt Cignetti hasn't got any indication of doing that.
Talk about going to win a football game. This is it.
Kalon Black is in the backfield. Mendoza ready to take the snap. He takes it. He looks. And
he runs it.
No, he runs it. And he ties for the end zone. Does he get it in? Touchdown! Fernando Mendoza runs the football and scores. 12-yard play. Fernando Mendoza. Tremendous fake, and then he runs it in.
Well, that yikes worked. Yikes!
And the Hurricanes come right back in this contest. 6:37 to go. Indiana with a 3-point lead.
Big time 3rd down play here.
4 and 12 on 3rd downs tonight for Indiana. Now he switches back. Here's Fernando rolling left. Throws it out here. Caught by Omar. Cooper takes it up the field. He's got a first down.
Boy, it's tough not to throw it.
Now it is 3rd down and 7. Here's the snap. Fernando looks. Going to throw it down the field for Charlie Becker. And does he make the catch? He made the catch. Charlie Becker again. This guy is phenomenal. And so Niko Radicic trying to make it a 6-point ball game. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So Niko Radicic knocks it through. That's huge there. And now it forces Miami to score a touchdown. And this is a tough one. There's no doubt about it. These two teams have battled toe-to-toe tonight.
Battled.
Marty Brown is the running back. Here's the snapback. Beck looks, throws it down the field, and it is intercepted by Indiana. Wow, what a play! And it is Jamari Sharp who comes up with a pick, and he runs into the end zone. Jamari Sharp with what a play for Indiana. And Indiana is going to win this thing. Here's the snap, and this time they're just going to go down to the ground, and that will do it. And the Reds, the richest story for Indiana football, comes to conclusion, and they are the national football team. And this crowd goes crazy here tonight. The confetti starts to fly. And Indiana is going to walk out of Miami Gardens, Florida with a national championship, the first in its history, and without question, the biggest night of Indiana football's long history.